And new this morning, a man who lives in Dundalk with decades of experience working on bridges is speaking out about safety.
Randy Ayala joins us now live from Dundalk with his message now 48 hours after the tragic bridge collapse. Randy?
Good morning to both of you. This bridge collapse, the death of these workers, it's an absolute tragedy. We know that, and it is such a rare occurrence here. But the man I spoke with says it just shows you how dangerous these jobs can be when we look at the outside factors that come into play here. And as you mentioned, he has a lot of experience in this area. Vasilios Skordalos lives just 2 miles from the Key Bridge here, and he's been doing bridge work for over 40 years. I spoke with him on Zoom. He's on a job right now in Richmond, Virginia. And he told me he's worked on the Key Bridge before. It was years ago, and the job lasted about 6 months. He told me he's never felt unsafe doing the work. He's more worried about those outside factors because when you're working on a bridge, you're up in the air, you're over a body of water. You don't have a lot of places to run in case of an emergency. But he did talk about how worker safety has now changed over the years in this industry.
The jobs on the bridges is much easier for the crews who work because it's more protection. Things have changed than the old days when I start. The old days we have one plank on the cables and we was hardly having any safety at that time. The workers were up there. We only die when people make mistakes. And that was a mistake, not from the pilots again, from the ship's part.
And according to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, Black and Latino workers have the highest death rates when it comes to transportation incidents here. 278 Black workers and 439 Latino workers were killed on the job in 2022. So, anytime we see a tragedy like this, questions arise. Was there anything that could have been done differently to save those remaining 6 workers? We know at this point the investigation is likely to take at least a year to complete, could take up to 2 years to complete. But workers in the industry, you just heard from one of them say it serves just as a reminder when you see a person working on a bridge or road, just take that extra time, move slower, because they have to worry not only about their work, but about all the outside factors that are just really out of their control. Allison?
Indeed, Randy, lots to think about. Thank you so much for that perspective from that gentleman. And we know that we hope that we will stay on top of this story and all the layers of this still developing story. And you can scan this QR code with your phone's camera right now because it will link a pop-up to take you to our coverage of all we know so far about this devastating story.